Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. Today I wanted to share with you some high-end Christmas and winter decor on a budget. Everything that I made in this video is very budget friendly. For the first decor idea, I've seen these Christmas decorative boxes made with fur, and I really like them, but they range from 30 something dollars all the way to $75, which is I think outrageous. So I decided to make my own. I had this fabric already in my stash. I bought it for the Christmas tree skirt, but you can use this cloth from the Dollar Tree if you don't have any fur fabric. I also took a piece of cardboard to create my own box. If you had any kind of box that is shaped like this, you can use that absolutely. You don't have to make your own. I did not have any, so I decided to make my own. Also, Dollar Tree sells boxes for $1.25, so that will work as well. So after I created this box and secured it with the tape, I cut out strips of my fabric and then just glued it all the way around. I just used a hot glue. It was the easiest for me. And like I said, I just wrapped it around as best as I could. This fabric, since it's a fur, it's very forgiving. You cannot really see the seam where you cut the fabric and then when you glue the other one right next to it. So that's great. So if you're using any other type of fabric, just be careful where you cut the fabric and where you connect two pieces of fabric. After I'm done with that, I'm using two pieces of ribbon. I actually saved these from when we purchased the blanket. So I'm going to just use a first piece and glue it on the bottom and then crisscross it and do the same thing with the other one. Super simple, pretty much like wrapping any other gift. After I was done with this, I decided to add some greenery on top. I had this ornament, so I took off the greenery part of it. That's what I was going to use. And since it was just very plain green, I decided to use a little bit of white paint to make it look flocked. Our Christmas tree is flocked, so I think it will match very nicely. After that, I used this branch that I had. I believe it was from the Dollar Tree also. I just cut out the pieces to mix it together, and then I glued everything down in the opposite direction. After I glued these two, I decided to add two pine cones right in the middle. And then I thought this part needed something else, so I added these picks that I actually got them from Joann's a long time ago on after Christmas sale, and I'm using it still to this day. So I put these two, and after that, this project is completed. This cost me, if I would have to buy everything, even though I had everything on hand, if I would have to buy, I think it would cost me less than $5. So I think it looks absolutely amazing. Tell me what you think. If you're new to our channel, I want to welcome you. On our channel, you can find a lot of budget-friendly DIYs, bunch of decor ideas, thrift wraps, home DIY. Everything is on a budget, so we would encourage you to check out our channel, like our videos, and subscribe. We would really like to have you. If you like this video, like it. That will help the algorithm and promote our video. For all of you returning, thank you so much for all your support. Okay, decor idea number 2. As you may notice, bells are very much in this season, and ceramic ones vary in price, and price go up all the way to over $500, which I think is crazy. So I went to the thrift store and I found this glass. It was a cover from a lamp, like a lampshade, and it was $2.99. So I decided to take one. There was few of them, but I decided to take only one, and I cleaned it, and after that I took the metal piece that I'm showing you over here. That is actually from cinnamon roll. So I saved that because it's just a perfect shape. And then I have this little piece of cardboard ring that I want to put it on the top. I'm using Gorilla Glue, and I wanted to use a mixture of hot glue as well, but I decided to use only Gorilla Glue, and I left it overnight to dry. I was wondering, should I use a wood ring or this cardboard, but I decided at the end to use a wood ring because it looked better, in my opinion. Now I'm just shredding, or actually cutting a little piece on the bottom just to make sure this ring will stay flat and it's easier to glue. So it has a better grip to glue. After I was happy with it, I glued it and I left it several hours to dry. This project was the longest just because of the drying time, but other than that, it was super simple to make. After it was completely dried, now it's time to paint it. I decided to go ahead and take just a regular black acrylic paint, and I painted all over. I really did not worry about painting it perfectly. Also, the brush mark didn't matter to me. So I painted one coat and I left it to dry almost till the end. So it was still a little tacky. You can see over here it's shiny, and I was very careful how I work with it. So I used the baking soda and I put it on my hands and I rubbed it into onto the bell. I actually wanted baking soda to get soaked into the paint so it doesn't shed later, but I wanted this kind of toned down color. I didn't want it shiny at all. Next, I'm using this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I really didn't have any more beautiful ribbon. I think I'm going to change it eventually to maybe satin ribbon, or maybe, I don't know, some plush ribbon. But either way, I think the bell itself looks so beautiful. It turned out amazing. I want to hear what you guys think. Okay, decor idea number 3. I've seen so many cone-shaped Christmas trees, and I've seen a lot of people make it from concrete, so I decided to make one myself. So I'm using these cardboard pieces, and I am just creating a cone shape. I know you can purchase cone shapes, cardboard cone shapes in many craft stores, but I just decided to make make it my own. So I wanted to try to make one, but I think it looks better if it's 3 in different sizes. So cutting off the bottom just to make it look straight, and I'm fixing the top so nothing seeps out. So I did not have a concrete, even though I swore I had some in my house. So I found this grout, quick drying grout. So I decided to try with that. So after I mixed it with the water, I put the cone in a paper towel holder, inside of a paper towel actually, to be able to stand up, and then I filled this up. One thing I'm going to tell you, if you're doing this either with a concrete, of course, or with this grout mixture, you need to make it a little bit more runnier than what I did, and I'll show you later why. So after it dried for about several hours, I peeled it off. Now, first mistake that I made was what type of cardboard I used. If you have some, it would be great to use some shinier one. That way it's not going to stick like mine over here. But you will see later I peeled it off with no problem. I used a little bit of like a little tool. This one is from the Dollar Tree, and I just peeled it off gently, and after that I sanded, so it was totally fine. But you can see that my tree over here is not completely solid. So on the top there was some holes, and that's because my mixture was not more liquidy, so it didn't fill out the top. Either way, I think it still turned out great. After I sanded it, you can barely see it, and I love the way it turned out. Those are just few tips that I wanted to mention in case you're making your own. So after I sanded it, like I said, this is how it looks like. I think it already looks so beautiful. I'm so into stone and that texture and the color, but I decided to go ahead and get a little shine on it. So I used, I believe this one was brushed metal color from Folk Art, and sprayed it with a paintbrush. And after I was done with that, I'm taking the metallic one, and then I'm doing the same thing. After that, this project was completed. I think this is such a simple idea to add decor into your house, especially if you're gravitate towards those natural earth tones. And tell me in the comments, what do you think about this one? I wanted to share something with you, this auto tumbler heat press that I got. I cannot wait to use it. I'm so excited about it. In case you want to purchase something for yourself for Christmas or for somebody else, this will be a great, great gift. I'm going to have all the info linked in the description box. It is on sale, so maybe you can check it out. In my next video, I'm going to show you how I use it and the ideas that I had using this tumbler. Okay, decor idea number 4. Another thing that is very in this season are these orbs. So any circular shaped decor pieces, especially made out of concrete or stone. And when I was going in a yard sale, that was like a few months ago, I saw this candle holder, and it was only 50 cents. It had some saying on it, so I decided to go ahead and purchase it. I went online to look for something like that, and I found this. It's between $30 and $35, very, very similar to mine. And I think I scored a good deal. So this is made out of ceramic. So I decided to go ahead and just give one coat of this kind of gray color. And after it was dried, I went ahead and gotten a little bit more of a baking soda, a little bit of baking soda, and put into that paint that I had on a side, mixed it a little bit, and then went on to put a second coat. I wanted to achieve that stone looking texture since the shape is already there. So my point is, when you're going somewhere, when you see something on a high-end stores, open your eyes and look for something that can be created into similar to that, if that makes sense. So this one was not actually completely the same, but I knew I could transform it to be what I want it to be. After I was done with the gray, now I'm adding just a little bit of the brown, and after that I will add a little bit of white, again, just to mix it all up and make it look like a real stone. After I was done with all that, this project is actually completed. I cannot be happier the way it turned out. With that baking soda, it gave it just a little texture, but also the colors turned out so, so beautiful. I love that it has that little top that is kind of like a copper color. It gives something special to this orb. It can be now perfect for a Christmas season, but also I think it's great all year long, not just during the Christmas. And I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to show you how it was staged. There it is. And tell me in the comments down below, what do you guys think? What color would you paint this, or would you leave it as it was? Okay, last decor idea, number 5. So we needed in my house star topper for the Christmas tree, and I didn't want to go and purchase just a regular one from the store. So at a thrift store, I found this. It is actually a candle holder for $4.99, but I had 20% off. So it is very sturdy. You can tell it's made out of metal. So first I took off the tag, and then I took off this chain, because this is the one that you can hang onto something. I didn't see where is it from. There was no tag. The only thing from the label itself I could tell it's probably from Target or Kirkland, something like that. So I didn't want to do much with it except adding this rub and buff in a silver color. First I thought I'm gonna kind of paint it all over, but I decided to just go alongside of the ends, like a corners, and then edges, and then a little bit where the design is. So I added a little bit like I'm doing over here, and then I took a paper towel and then I smudged it a little bit. So it's not really visible that it's a paint. I just wanted it to look very natural, because my Christmas tree is mostly, silver and gold and rose gold. So after that, this is how it looks like. I think it's just perfect, just perfect. Now this one, I was not sure how I'm going to put it on a Christmas tree. So what I decided to do, first of all, just to put some of these LED lights in it. The problem was that the ones that I had over here on hand, the battery part couldn't be put in at all. So for now, I just tucked it under the Christmas tree. I put a Christmas tree on the top. I took 2 branches, and then I just stuck it in the star, and I think it turned out so beautiful. Tell me in the comments down below, what do you think? What would you use this for? Would you use it like me for the Christmas tree? Tell me which one of these was your favorite. If you're new, please subscribe. We would love to have you. And if you're new, introduce yourself. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas season, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.